Most people are using AI to build UI completely wrong. They open Codex or Claude Code, type build me a dashboard and then burn thousands of tokens generating messy, inconsistent UI. I'm going to show you how I rebuilt my entire project in just a couple of prompts using AI the right way. I'll show you the real project before and after. Here's what most people do. They try to generate UI from scratch with AI. For example, some kind of dashboard with cards, charts, sidebar, and all that good stuff. And AI tries, but the design doesn't look so good. We have that whole conversation, Opus versus GPT, which one makes better design? It's not following best design practices. Then we have the responsiveness. It is not fully responsive on smaller resolutions. Sometimes it looks bad, so we have to iterate. Accessibility and light and dark mode, even different themes. It's really hard to make a UI from scratch that looks perfect. And worst part, you burn tokens like crazy. Every small change equals more prompts, equals more tokens, equals more chaos. And this is the trap. And here is the realization I had. AI is amazing at logic, but it is not really good in creating consistent UI systems. So instead of forcing it to just create everything from scratch, we have all elements from here and more inside of UI pre-built libraries. So instead of building UI from scratch, assemble your UI like Lego. That way we are completely skipping this whole small iteration and burning of tokens, and we have everything that is already tested by the creators of different UI libraries that we are going to use, and everything is going to look beautiful, and the result is going to come in much faster, much more reliable, and what is most important is maintainable, because we can do anything we want with pre-built libraries. They're already supporting different themes, resolutions, and everything that we need for our app. And here is what I did for my textualgames.com. So this is how it looked before. I was using my 8-bit-cn library, and we can see here that we have these elements passing by, here some text and button, then here we have some key features, and down here some call to action and a footer. So it was looking terrible and miserable. I created this one myself, and it was like before the AI era. And this is what I created with just a couple of prompts using a good plan with AI. Here it is. So this is the landing page. I'm using the GridCN UI component library, and you can see already that it looks much different. So we have here this whole hero section. For starters, we have completely new logo. So this logo is created by AI, and it is supporting all the themes, which is really incredible. We can see here different themes. It doesn't have light mode, but that's because I chose this library that is not supporting light mode, but we could of course do that. Burning tokens, like I said. And we have here some story signals. So we have here those screenshots that were there, but it is looking much better now. Here are the features that we had. You can see we also have these subtle, nice animations. This is everything coming from the GridCN library. And that's the thing, that you are getting everything, like all the niceties that exist in that library that you choose, you're going to get them on your project. Then here we have like some useful signal before the launch, and here we have call to action, which is also really good. It has that animation, and here the footer. And when we go to start, we can see that the whole application is now using everything that was 8-bit-cn is now the GridCN. It looks completely different here also for my profile. Like, check it out. It really looks awesome. It's totally different, and with all these different themes, this is really incredible. So I did this literally like everything in one prompt. So it was one prompt, and I had to add again some small iterations mostly for content, and some were for some colors because some components were not following the theme, so I had to fix couple of things. But this is the result, and it is not burning tokens. You are not thinking anything about the design or anything like that. You just plan out with AI something that you want, and you just put it to execution. That's it. I did this entire thing using Codex, and this was my real test for GPT 5.5. I'm using it, you can see it right here in high, and it's GPT 5.5. So this one was really powerful. This whole refactoring took around 35 minutes for AI to finish. And I did all the planning inside of my Obsidian. So I created iteration and steps for AI to execute. I created it together with AI, so it was not only me. And I was using Grill Me Skill by Matt Pocock and also shadcn skill. So that's how I did it. It is really easy, and if you want to know more about this, just tell me in the comments. I'm willing to create a video, and I'm going to refactor basically all my projects probably from now on. I have so many open source projects with ugly landing pages, so I'm planning to do this for all of my projects. So basically in my project, I went from 8bitcn, which is my UI component library with 8-bit components, to the GridCN made by Edu, one really awesome developer. You can check him out here on thegridcn.com. I'm going to give you all these resources in the description below, where we have all these awesome looking components with different themes. So I implemented all the themes, and everything was implemented in just one go, and it looks now really amazing. So we can see here all the components that we have also on this page right here. And I really hope that this one was helpful to you. If you want more content like this, join the Mighty Horde, subscribe.